So today I am going through the practice test. Question number 1 wants me to write the 6 trig functions for beta, and it wants me to write them in simplest form if possible. Remember, sine is opposite over hypotenuse. My 5 is my opposite angle. My hypotenuse is 13. Cosecant flips my sine. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, so 12 over 13. Secant flips that, so it's going to be 13 over 12. Tangent is opposite over adjacent, so 5 over 12. And cotangent flips that, so that's 12 over 5. And I would simplify these fractions if I could. On this question, I do not need to. Okay. Number 2 has a typo. It should say 4/5 right there. I'll fix that before this video is posted. It wants me to find the following. Cosecant is going to be 5/4. Cosine, so I need to actually go and draw a triangle. There we go. So it said sine was 4/5, so opposite over hypotenuse. That is blurry. Okay. Then I need to find this missing side. Remember, Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. C is always my hypotenuse. A and b don't really matter. So I have a squared plus 4 squared equals 5 squared. A squared plus 16 equals 25. I want to subtract 16 on both sides. I have a squared equals 9. Square root gives me 3. So, going back and labeling in terms of adjacent, this is adjacent, opposite, hypotenuse. So I'm going to go back to that question. Cosine is going to be 3/5. Secant is going to be 5/3. Tangent is opposite over hypotenuse, so opposite over adjacent, so 4/3, and cotangent flips that to 3/4. Okay, this one wants me to find the value of x for the right triangle. It wants me to round my answer to the nearest hundredth. So I have opposite and hypotenuse and my angle. So opposite, hypotenuse, and angle is sine. 45, opposite was x, hypotenuse is 10. So if I multiply both sides by 10, I get x equals 10 sine 45. And then I want to go to Desmos if I don't have a graphing calculator. And then, nope. In my wrench, I want to click degrees, and then I type my equation in, sine 45, which gives me 7.07. Yeah, 7.07. Okay. Number 4 wants me to convert 5/4 to degrees. So I have 5 pi/4. To convert to degrees, I multiply by 180 over pi. The pi's cancel out. 5 times 180 is 900. Divided by 4 is 150 degrees. Remember, if I went and drew this, it would be right here, which is, I forgot to tell you, quadrant 2. This is quadrant 1, 3, and 4. It goes counterclockwise. I did not do my math right. 5 times 180. Is that where I messed up? No, I got 900 right. Divided by 4 is 225. Do not do math in your head. 225. This was the second quadrant. I want to convert 100 degrees to radians, so if I go back to the paper I was writing on, I have 100 times pi over 180. I rewrite it as 100 over 180 pi. Zeros cancel out, then I can simplify that. I have 5 pi ninths. And if I was going to graph 100, it's more than 90, so it would be over here in quadrant 2 again. 5 pi 9s, quadrant 2. Number 6 wants me to find a positive and negative angle coterminal with 175. Yeah, 175. So for my negative, or I'll do positive first. I add 360, which gives me 535. For my negative, I subtract 360. I don't know why I keep putting my calculator away. I still need it. Which gives me negative 185. Okay. Number 7 is saying a motorcycle wheel has a diameter of 20 inches. When it's rotated by pi 6 radian, what is the length of the arc created by the angle in inches? Since my arc length is already given to me in radians, all I have to do is, you can't see my screen. I want to take 20 times pi 6. Did it even? Yeah, it says leave pi in my answer. So then I just need to have 20 over 6 pi. I simplify that. It gives me 10 pi thirds.